Hey Capricorn, Capricorn. This is Tristan with the Vision Psychic Hotline, coming to you with a general reading for the next 30 days. Today's roughly March 12th, 13th, March 13th, and roughly about every 30 days I'll be producing a video for a general read for each sign. We have some other readers that are going to be joining me on this channel as we're going here. So brand new. Just want to get something up there for the month. Let you know we're here. So this is a reading for the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn. General energies. All those born between December 22nd and January 19th under the sign of Capricorn. What are the messages for the sign of Capricorn for the next 30 days? Sign of Capricorn. What are the messages and energies for the sign of Capricorn for about the next 30 days? I was sitting there and I was getting different words flashing up in front of me, and the one that came up last was cuz, like C-U-Z, cuz, just because, cuz. So whether you're talking to your cuz, your cousin, or somebody saying, why are you doing that? And you're saying, because. I feel like that's what that was about. Anyway, the energy that I was getting when I was focusing on Capricorn before I got going here matches the energy here in this song and this music. Very, very much, I want to say, anticipation. There's anticipation. It feels like anticipation for forward movement. Some frustration with some of the current situations going on out there. So, King of Cups. So, I think overall, relationship, yeah, a lot of romance, people looking at romance stuff, but Capricorns, I always get a good deal of you that are looking at business, but King of Cups. So this for me is a energy of knowing that your heart belongs to somebody, knowing that you're wanting to give your heart to somebody, and for some of you, this is the person that you are, looking at, and for a great deal of you, many of you, this energy is good. This person does have love for you, and as a king, they know you're the one that they want. So for a good number of Capricorns out there, we've got love on the horizon, or you're in love. Either way, the energy's there. First card out, Seven of Swords. So I want to say that, I know some Capricorns in my life. I have a brother that's Capricorn, and I know a few other Capricorns, and I want to say that, Capricorn's very, very motivated, very much, about getting things done and success, wanting that material success, and my overall energy that I'm picking up here. Again, I get this level of frustration with some stuff that's going on. For those of you who are not looking for love readings, I feel like there's some frustration going on with what you do for a living. Maybe it's just kind of wearing on you after doing it for years, or there's a situation going on where somebody's, you feel like somebody's trying to do something sneaky. Or you're feeling like you're having to sneak around in order to maybe see the King of Cups. But different interpretations there. Let's see what's going to cross this energy. Card of the Moon. Boom. Okay, so Card of the Moon for me, number one, it is a card that represents intuition. It is a card that represents your sensitivity to underlying energies. Here, crossing the Seven of Swords feels like there's some mistrust over the possibility of a third party situation. When I do my readings online for my clients, when I get this symbol along with a few other symbols, two of the minor symbols, they're the threes in the deck surrounding this. I usually am looking at a situation where there's a possibility of a third party situation. And with that first card out, lack of trust, somebody sneaking around, that feels kind of like that situation. Okay, so I want to say that's one of the possibilities here for the sign of Capricorn is involvement with multiple people, feeling like you're having to sneak around. Okay, and you're loving. You're in that mode of wanting to find somebody, and it seems like there's multiple somebodies for some of you. Oh yeah, and so coming up connected to that card of the Moon is the Three of Pentacles. And whenever I get those pairing up, that's usually a good sign that there's multiple parties in the situation. And so you might have multiple people that you're dating, or the person that you're interested in has multiple people, and that's what's causing a sense of mistrust. So, yeah, and into the foundation of the reading is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups, this is about having multiple choices in front of you. So it kind of fits that theme again here, Capricorn, with possibility of having multiple choices and for partnerships, whether it be in business, whether it be in romance, in just about any setting, relationships. But again, that overall feeling of feeling like you're having to sneak around to be able to do what you need to do here with people. The Three of Pentacles in the recent past. For me, this is a card of expansion. It is the lesser symbol of the card of the Moon, the minor symbol, which again, when I get them coming up connected, and they are in this spread, this represents multiple parties. So perhaps, for those of you looking for questions regarding business, finance, I'm going to say that you have a good understanding of what it is you're doing in the situation, but there is expansion coming for the situation. The next card that came up was in the crowning, and that's the Eight of Pentacles. And so again, this expansion energy going from the Three of Pentacles up here to the Eight of Pentacles. That does tell me that something is going to come out of what's in front of you. Now, perhaps you have a choice between two that you have to make, and you're not quite sure how to make that choice. But I want to say that something in the recent past helped you to come to a better or clearer understanding of where you're at, maybe what direction you're wanting to take things. So I do feel like coming up into the near future over the course of this month, this is an energy that's going to be carrying you. I feel like it's very forward moving energy. When it comes to making money, this energy always represents that you are making enough money to take care of all the bills. You may not have a superfluous amount of money left over, but you are able to take care of yourself. So in a romance situation, this is telling me that you're moving along in this relationship. This can be an established relationship that perhaps you're having some issues in, that I feel like the more expansive part of the relationship is in the past. I feel like you've kind of come to a place where it's come to a daily grind, a daily routine, and there's kind of a loss of, I don't know, excitement here. And perhaps that's why you're in a situation with somebody else, or the person that you're with is in a situation with somebody else. and it doesn't necessarily mean that the other situation has to be romantic. It doesn't have to be intimate. It can be just, somebody getting to know somebody else because they're lacking something, and so it's a lesson. We got to look at it as a lesson. But the Eight of Pentacles in the crowning, Three of Pentacles in the recent past. Again, I feel like there's an understanding that you came to, and then it was time to use that understanding and put it into work, to put it into motion. And I feel like it's kind of working for you. And into the next 30 days, general energy, Nine of Wands. This means you got your hands full. I still feel like this is an energy that you're still kind of in this place of not necessarily being 100% happy with where you're at. You're working hard, you're getting your stuff done, but you're not far away from just having too much on your hands, too much to take care of, too much stress in the situation that you're in, and feeling pinched and kind of thinking, is there another direction I should go? So I want to say for this first group of Capricorns that there's a decision in front of you. You can see that road forks, goes two directions. I feel like there's a decision in front of you, two possible directions, two different people, two different jobs, two different anything. And I don't think it's going to be quite time to make the decision over this next 30-day period. I feel like you still have to go through a little bit in order to get to what the outcome of this particular situation for Capricorns is. So I'm going to get some clarifying cards here. Now the card of the moon, it is the crossing energy, and the card of the moon is for Pisces. So you may be dealing with Pisces, Pisces man. You may be dealing with Pisces woman, but definitely a water influence in here for a lot of Capricorns. So let's find out what's going on with the Seven of Swords, right in the core. This is the situation that's making you feel like, I don't know that I want to be here. There's something not right with this position I'm in. Show me clarification on the Seven of Swords of what this situation is about. Oh, we got two cards popping out. Okay. It may have been you may have gotten back together with a water sign. Somebody from the past came back. Maybe a water sign. Again, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I have Pisces in particular here standing out. Bottom of the deck, I do have you guys, the devil. You guys are represented by the card of material, the devil. So when this card comes up in the reverse, basically it's a similar energy as to what the Six of Cups is forward. It's about nostalgia. It's about somebody from the past. It's about bringing something back from the past, and not necessarily being this, okay, and regretting actions in the past. It's about the past coming back when this one's in reverse, and they're all tied together, the 5, the 6, the 4, and one leads to the other. And so in reverse, connected to this, I want to say that maybe in the past the situation did get a little upside down, but I want to say that there was love, and it was upright, it was good. And so I feel like this person may be somebody coming back into your past, or what this situation is about. This person from the past, you're worried that maybe there's another person in the situation, or maybe they're married, or so many different ways that's going to play out, and every possibility is out there. So I want to say that in the situation, it feels like it's moving forward, but it feels like there is something coming for Capricorn, a decision to be made about the position that you're in. So I don't think that this is permanent, this Nine of Wands. I feel like You're ready to you know, have an easier load, have a lighter load, and not be feeling like this, like you gotta hide, like you gotta, you know, not be seen. Yeah. So that was clarifying the Seven of Swords, and so for a lot of you, it is a romantic type situation where there could be third-party relations. I got another card popping out of there. Yeah, you got the World in reverse that popped out with that Five of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Cups, and then that just tells me that this cycles and you're not ready to let go of it, whatever it is. So I want to get some clarity on the card of the Moon, because it's not always about three-party situations. Card of the Devil pops up again when I'm wanting to clarify the card of the Moon. And so again, this is your card, Capricorn, and you could have involvement with a water sign. Pisces in particular is the heaviest energy. Yeah, that's not okay. So this is also going to represent kind of toxic relationships, toxic behavior, addictions, obsessions, anything you have you know, a negative affinity for. And so perhaps this was a toxic relationship from the past that, you know, maybe there was a lot of passion or a lot of, you know, a lot of productivity in a business or something, and but she just, you know, but the person just rubbed you the wrong way, male or female, she or he. And there was a lot of fighting or just, you know, too much of this lack of ability to trust, you know, inability to trust. So I want to say that for a lot of the Capricorns right now, I just feel like partnerships are a little bit tough, you know. But if there's anything I know about the Capricorn energy is that you see, you know, you continue to persist no matter what. So, and that really is all about that energy right there. That's working hard and, you know, keeping the coins flowing, getting done what you need to get done, and overall, I think that this is another pretty strong Capricorn energy, pretty loving characters, pretty giving. So I want to say, you know, and right underneath that is the Eight of Cups. So you may be thinking about walking away from a situation. But we'll see. It's going to go every different way. And so more or less we're just kind of covering general aspects of what's going on with Capricorn. But overall, not a time to make the decision that you're needing to make is what I feel. Maybe by the end of the month. I'm sure some of you much sooner. But that's what I've got for Capricorn here. And we're only 18 minutes in. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify this Nine of Wands for you, moving into April, and see what comes out of your, you know, staying put, staying strong, and waiting, and see what the results here. Show me the results coming up with the Nine of Wands. For Capricorn, holding their space, waiting for more information. What needs to come? There's first one. Okay, right off the bat, Two of Swords. So again, what I was saying about it's not the right time to make a decision. That is this energy. That's where you need to make a decision, but it's just you don't have quite enough information or everything you need in order to make the decision. And so I want to say that you're kind of this is kind of like being the hanged man. You know, you know what you want maybe, or you think you know what you want, but you're not quite sure how to get it yet, and so you have to wait. And so again, that's clarifying the Nine of Wands energy, which is just kind of being where you're at. It's not the most comfortable position, but What else do we have? Clarifying this Nine of Wands for Capricorn for the next 30 days. Five of Swords, victory. Now, for some of you, I'm going to say for few of you, for only a few, in the negative sense, this is about pride. Be careful with issues of pride in this situation. For the rest of you, this is victory. It's a card of victory, winning in some kind of situation. Now, it does also show that in winning, you might have some people walk away from you. And that, I think, is where the pride comes in. You want to be careful about how you hold yourself when you've won, how you present your feelings, your pride. So I want to say handle that well with integrity. Unless you want the people to just walk away and you're cool with that. Do what you want to do. Do a dance if you want to. One more, Four of Pentacles. So again, this is pulling me into the Nine of Wands energy into the next 30 days where you're just kind of having to hold tight. You're not letting everything be known that you're thinking. You're not expressing everything that you're feeling. You're kind of just holding things back a little bit. It's not quite time to make this decision, whatever this decision is that you're having to make between this way or that way. It's just not quite right time. So hang on, Capricorn. Vision Psychic Hotline. We are up and just now starting to fill positions for psychics, for readers. And we are very open to a lot of the YouTube readers that we've been watching and checking out. Great consistency, great content, really, really good. I would love to see some YouTube readers come aboard. So send me an email at tristanshouse@live.com. That's TRISTANS house@live.com. And we are within the next couple weeks launching the site and opening up for business. We finally decided it was ready. Making some very last minute changes right at the moment with the site, but the Visions is going to be up and running soon. So the content on this channel is going to change because we're going to have other readers coming in and sharing their content and giving some free readings and giving you the opportunity to find us at our website and get a professional reading. The readings are guaranteed, money back guarantee, and I feel like you'll be pretty happy with the readings that you get. Have to understand these general readings, we're reading for so many different people and trying to zone in on the primary energies because each sign does carry some heavier archetypal energies with them that we can look at as a group, but trying to get down to the fine details, we would be isolating small groups of people. So hopefully the general readings, you get something out of them. And yeah, thanks, Capricorn. See you next month.